but the students were actually getting a grade for their journal, and it was considered a school activity because the students were involved, and again, they were getting grades. Here, the specific occurrence in our case, where the plaintiff and the other students were in the cafeteria, they were not getting any grades for their activity, and it was not even mandatory because not every student actually went, although it was expected of them to go, but not everybody did. And furthermore, it was not a school activity because it was not properly supervised. Because supervision occurred in the next room. There you had no supervision outside from maybe one person who would gradually now and then just walk in and make sure that
there was no faculty.
No faculty. The faculty was in a different room. They would just open the door and make sure that everything was okay during the speeches. They were involved in something else. And plus, since it was during the lunchtime, no pedagogical goals were violated because it was not part of any of the instruction. It was just a world view that
But didn't the school administration choose the speaker?
The school administration did, in fact, choose the speaker, but the speaker itself and what they were saying was not used in order to have a specific goal. It was just an informative type of activity here in the cafeteria, just to keep the kids involved so they would not be disrupted while everybody else is eating. Well, also we believe that we will win under the Fraser standard, and the Fraser standard was made in a case that was decided in Bethel School District versus Fraser, which was also decided in the Supreme Court. And here, it actually preceded Hazelwood. Both cases kind of affirmed that the student speech, when it's disruptive in an educational mission or a pedagogical goal, then the school board or the school administration has the right to limit that type of speech. And in this situation, none of that occurred for the reasons that I've cited before.
So the Muslim population in that room wouldn't have been offended by a direct attack on their God?
That's the thing. I mean, when the school had these type of speakers come in, you will always, no matter who the speaker is, you're going to have two different sides, one agreeing, one not agreeing to what the speaker is saying, no matter what the subject is. And just because one student does not agree, that doesn't mean that you're going to be offended by his opinion. He did not really, even when the Muslim students came up to him, he did not really try to offend him. He said, look, I just don't agree with what your view is, and if you don't agree with mine, that's fine. He did not even, try to promote any kind of incitement of anger from them. Just express his own view.
Does it matter what he meant to incite, or does it matter the subjective viewpoint of the Muslim community?
We believe that it does matter, and that's the distinction in this case, because his intention was not to, show that that the speaker was right or wrong, and he just expressed his own pure speech, and that was actually determined I believe in the Tinker standard, where just if it was a pure speech, then the school has no right to suppress that kind of speech.
But what if it's not considered as pure speech in a Tinker?
If it's not considered pure speech, and if it's the Tinker standard said that if it's
and the other two standards might apply.
Yeah, the other standards. It's like we will still win under the other standards.
Why?
Because here we believe that the speech was not really vulgar, and even if it's not pure speech, we still would not have any disruption in the school. So, based on that main reason, because after that nobody really spoke about it. Even the next class period, so everything went back to normal in the school. In other words, basically, the plaintiff requests that their motion should be granted on the grounds that that we believe that the plaintiff was harmed in the situation, and the fact that he's worrying about applying to other schools, and because he was suspended before, and this might affect his getting admitted into other colleges. He was never in trouble before, and we believe that to rectify this damage and prevent from any further damage in occurring, the plaintiff requests that this motion should be granted. Also, on the grounds that his constitutional rights have been infringed on of free speech, of the First Amendment, and the administration restricted his speech solely based on the content of his viewpoint. And that's pretty much it.
You have 2 minutes left.
Thank you.
You did
Oh, I'm
good.
not supposed to say that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say thank you.